Hi, how are you? It is so good to finally see you, and it is amazing to be able to be here with you. I have been wanting to talk to you for so long, and I'm so excited that I finally get the chance to. I got three of my teeth removed next to my canines, I believe they're called, and they hurt so bad. But here I am talking, and my Invisaligns kind of make my mouth like it's so weird, but I can't really speak that well. But here I am because I need to send you this message. I need to give you this message, and I cannot wait to take these off. But anyways, let's talk. I want to talk to you about everything that I've been going through life and how I've been quantum leaping, what I've been doing to just receive everything that I have in life, literally. And I kid you not, everyone that meets me always ends up having a second business, a brick and mortar, investing in their first property, and I am here to help you so that you can do the same. So one of the shifts that really changed my life when I was starting my inner work journey is realizing that my interior world represents my outer world. And I always heard people say this phrase, but I never knew what it actually meant, or I always wondered what are they really talking about, because I don't understand this. And what it really means is that when you start healing your patterns in life, you start changing your identity. And when you change your identity and your identity starts evolving, your life, your reality starts to upgrade. Everything starts to change. And your patterns have built you. Your patterns are the programming. Your patterns is how you grow up to be, what you ate when you were little, that's made who you are now, and your taste buds, what the education system taught you. Maybe you're a 9-to-5 worker and your parents were 9-to-5 workers too, so then you just kind of went along with that. Or maybe someone put a fear in you that it was theirs, and you embodied it as your fear. Like, I know one of my fears was heights, and I never knew why I was scared of heights. But then I figured I'm not scared of heights. My parents are scared of heights. Until eventually I was the first person in my family to get on a plane, because I'm like, I'm not afraid of heights. Like, why were you guys afraid of heights this entire time? And those are your patterns. So once you change and you heal through those patterns and you realize why they were there in the first place, you start changing everything, your identity, and your life starts to upgrade and elevate. So I want to talk to you about 3 tips that are going to change your identity and how this is going to help you embody like that version, that abundant version of yourself. One thing that I want to remind you, you are the key to your abundance. You are the master key to your opportunities. You just don't know it yet. You become the key and you unlock the doors for everything that you want in life. You just have to do the inner work. You have to do the healing. But that also takes you leaving your old identity to become the best and new version of yourself. So my number 1 tip, let me grab my notes here. Rewire your self-image daily. So what this means is that you have to start speaking to yourself like the best version of you would, the future you. However you imagine your future self to be, or your best version of yourself to be, however you imagine that woman to be, start talking to her from right now, like if you already have embodied her. And the way that I first started doing this is by changing my clothes. I used to wear outfits that just did not suit me. So if you need to change your whole wardrobe, start changing your wardrobe, whether it is, if you wear sweatpants, t-shirts, they have to go. And I know we love them and they're so comfy, but try to figure out a different way of making yourself and nourishing that feminine energy within yourself. And I know once I started doing that, it was hard to let go because I was so comfortable. I loved it, but it really wasn't aligned with the best version of myself. I was actually trying to escape like the woman that I was, and I didn't realize how bad I wanted to escape that person until I later realized, like, enough is enough. Like, I'm tired of being tired. And that's when I decided to change my life. And I know this sounds like it is so simple, like a very simple thing, but this very simple action, this very simple new habit will create the new key. It's like, just imagine yourself as a key, and then you're like you're creating your key, right? So this will start creating that key for you. To be able to, like, you're building your master key. You are the master key. So the more that you do these little things, the more you create your master key. And that key will unlock any door that you want. My other thing is, I want you to ask yourself this question: who is the woman I want to become? And I would love for you to start studying women who are extremely successful, 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners, women who you love how they dress, you love how they talk, you love how they act, you love their lifestyle. Start studying them and being like, okay, I love this one habit that they have. Let me start implementing that habit into my life. And that will build your master key. Now, I want you to see how these women, what they read, what they eat, how they study. Start looking at all these things too. And then number two is very important. Clean up your standards and your boundaries. Your identity shapes what you are allowing. What you allow in your life is going to shape you. Tip number 2, clean up your standards and your boundaries. So my camera died before this, so I'm like restarting again. So clean up your standards and your boundaries. Your identity shapes what you allow. The more that you allow things in your life, that is going to shape who you are, and that will shape your reality. If you haven't hit your patterns or your identity, and then your identity, you're allowing, let's say you're allowing a toxic job, or maybe you love your job, but you're like, I'm striving for more. My soul is asking me for more, yet you're not doing it, you're allowing it. Anything that you're complaining about, you are allowing it. Whether it is maybe you're with a guy and he hasn't bought your dream car or hasn't give you his card so that you can spend. That is something that you are allowing, because I'm going to talk about relationships later, but that is something so important. The things that you allow are going to define you. So now I want you to get a journal and write down your new boundaries and your new standards based on the future self, your future self, based on the new version of yourself that you just want to see and that you're so excited to become her and embody her. That is how you are going to start embodying her. So if you have a structure, sorry guys, I can barely talk with these liners, but that is okay. When you have a clear vision and you have a okay, tip number 2, my camera literally died before this, but I'm going to continue. Clean up your standards and your boundaries. What you allow shapes your identity. Anything that you're allowing in your life is shaping and molding your identity. And like we said before, your patterns in life, once you heal that, your identity will change. So, and once you heal your identity and you change your identity, your reality changes. But in your identity, if you're allowing things, if you're allowing people to come and disrespect you, you are allowing, maybe your soul is asking you and is screaming at you, hey, we are craving more, we are craving freedom. Like, your soul is telling you, please start a business. Hey, we are creative. Like, we got this download, we got this idea, let's do something about it. And you are neglecting her. You are allowing that life when your soul is trying to tell you that we want to change, because your freedom is going to be built on you, because you are the master key. And then how you are going to start shifting this is by having a structure of your new boundaries and your new standards. Whether it is your new environments, standards and environments. For example, myself, I only like to hang out in environments where there is high value people. I am a member at this club called the Patron Club, who has access to most of the great country clubs all nationwide, and really exclusive clubs that only the members know about. You have to pay about like 5 to 7 thousand entry fee, and then $300 a month to just be a member. But they have private chefs. They treat you so well. Like, you have dinner in the sky. I believe we're on the 39th floor in one of the highest buildings. It is so beautiful there, and that is just what I like, and that's just what the best version of me. That's a new environment that she wanted to be in, and so once you have a clear vision of your new standards and your new boundaries, I want you to start to say no more often. The more you say no to people, the more you say no to bad habits, the more you say no to situations that just don't align with your future self, that is building your master key. It is building a really special place in your key, because the more you say no to, whether you say no to a career you don't like, the more you're saying yes to your dream business. The more you say no to men who don't really, who say you're unrealistic, that maybe buying you a G-Wagon or your Porsche, whatever it is that you want, buying you that is unrealistic. It's unrealistic for him, but not unrealistic for you. Maybe literally anything. Start changing it, but stop complaining about it and start saying no. The more you say no to those men, the more yes you're saying to your future husband and the future men who will cherish you and love you and treat you like the beautiful queen that you are, and will buy you your dream stuff. And it's not about the material things, it's about having a man who's providing for you. And it isn't just like a car or anything like that. It's him willing to just serve you, provide for you, and take care of you. And if he wants to help you achieve your dream goals and your desires, that is amazing. That is such a walking green flag. And the more you're saying yes to dusty men who are not going to do that for you, the more you say no to him. So what happens here that I see in most people is that they're saying yes to men who probably use them for their body, who use them for their beauty, who are not giving them their dream life and desires. They might dine and wine them, or take them on one trip or two, and then like use their feminine energy, use the women's like beautiful essence. The more that you are going to the time frame, you're elonging the time frame of you finding your dream husband. And this is why a lot of people, when they are 40, 50, 60 years old, they finally find their husband, because they spend most of their life saying yes to the wrong people. So start to say no. This will literally just, it won't cause you problems. It really won't. And if it's causing you problems to say no, look at the root problem there, because those people probably don't deserve you. And then my number 3 tip, create one habit daily that supports your future self. So you don't need like a full routine, you don't need to change too many things. Start and do baby steps. Little tiny baby steps can create such a big impact in your life. I know this because that's how I started. Even with my clothes, that's how it started. Changing my clothes, changing my habits, my way of eating, little by little, going to the gym, hiring personal trainers, all of that started changing me internally, and my reality and my identity, and healing my patterns and realizing why those patterns were even there in the first place. So one little thing you may do, it could be like yoga, belly dancing. It is so good to just move your hips. Anything that you can do that will activate you, that will make you feel so nourished and so great inside, that is where you are going to start building your new habits. So I would love for you to just write this down and make sure that you are so specific, because if you are so specific, my camera died again, but that is okay, because I am finishing this video whether my camera likes it or not. We are finishing. So one aligned habit changes your entire identity. I promise you this. Start changing one little habit, whether it's going to yoga, but like I said, belly dancing. Maybe you're gonna start journaling, reading books, something so small. Start small. Maybe you want to start doing your hair every day. That will align you to the best version of yourself. I personally, I don't even like to do my hair anymore. I go to the dry bar once a week. They do my hair, they wash it, they style it, and then I literally only have to wash my hair once a week because that's just like what I prefer and that's just what I like. So start doing something that you like. And honestly, I recommend the dry bar. I really do. I think it's only like $100 a month, and then I don't know exactly how much it is. I use my boyfriend's card, so I don't know. But I love it because I just feel so spoiled and so taken care of. But yes, I love you so much, and I cannot wait to hear about your new identity shifts and how that's going to impact your life and how it will impact your life and how it's happening right now. I will love to hear all of it, and I'm so excited to hear about your future. And thank you so much for listening to me. I love you. Bye.